Hello friends, welcome to another video. Today's review is House of Flame and Shadow, a Crescent City novel. It is the third and final book in the Crescent City series. Although, knowing Sarah J. Maas, she might add to it after, who knows. I love the art on the cover, and I love the art on all three of them. They're so pretty. Oh, I don't think I stamped this one yet. On the inside, I love the art on the inside too. And of course it has a map of Crescent City, once I find it. Not a map of the whole world, just a map of Crescent City, but that's nice, and it's got all the main points in it. I'll do my little stampy. This thing is so cool, guys. If you have the time to get an embosser, you really should, because it's so cool to mark all my favorite books with my little library on it. That's awesome. Alright, so I will read the inside cover for you. If you have not read any of the books, there will be spoilers in this, and there will be spoilers in the review for the first two books, of course. So hopefully you've watched or read the other books first. A world in darkness, a burning spark, a blaze of stars. Bryce Quinlan never expected to leave Midgard, but now that she has, all she wants is to get back. Everything she loves is in Midgard, her family, her friends, her mate. Stranded in a strange new world, she's going to need to keep all her wits about her if she wants to find her way home again. And that's no easy feat when she has no idea who to trust. Hunt Athalar has found himself in some deep holes in his life, but this one might be the deepest of all. After a few brief months of having everything he ever wanted, he's imprisoned again, stripped of his freedom, and without a clue as to Bryce's fate. He's desperate to help her, but until he can escape the Asteri's leash, his hands are quite literally tied. I think I forgot to write someone's name down. So, obviously, this book picks up where the last one left off pretty much exactly, which is awesome. The main character is Bryce and Hunt. Obviously, Bryce's brother, Rune. Bryce's best friends, Fury and Juniper. Rune's friends, Declan and Flynn. And Ethan. Ethan is sort of friends of both of Bryce and Rune, although he was Bryce's friend first because of Danica. Danica is Bryce's original best friend. Not really a spoiler, she dies at the beginning of the first book, but of course she still plays a role in these ones. And then we've got Jezebel, who is Bryce's original boss. Sophie is one of the rebels. Cormac is Rune and Bryce's cousin. Adas and Apollyon are princes of Hell, which is another planet. We've got Therion is another one of their friends. He's a Mer. He's sort of friends with all of them, although he starts off as a friend of Hunt. Apaxia is the Witch Queen. She joins their little tribe. And then some of the bad guys, Morduk, Pollux, the Hind, the Harpy. Regulus is the leader of the Asteri. Ephraim and Celestina are two of the archangels that are sort of like the captains for the Asteri. And then, of course, our surprise, which was awesome, the crossover with Akotar, A Court of Thorns and Roses. We've got Nesta and Reese and Cassian and Azrael and is more in there? Anyway, it's mostly Nesta and Azrael dealing with Bryce in the other world. I don't think I missed anyone in particular. I should say the hint also goes by Lydia. That's her first name. Um, oh, I forgot Hunt's friends. I never write their names down. I will not find them because I'm looking for them. I thought I just saw his name, but maybe I was wrong. He's in here, I know he is. I know I'm almost there. He's right. What is his name? Isaiah. Hunt's good friend Isaiah. He's one of the angels as well. And Natalie? That's not right. It was very simple, her other name. She's another angel. Anyway, it goes back and forth. It's still in third person between pretty much all of the main characters. They all have little bits where it's them in charge, like Rune or Bryce or Hunt. Declan, Flynn, Ethan, especially, and Therion play major roles. And a few from Lydia as well. The boys are scrapping on the windowsill. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but a little background entertainment. It got really sunny. I like it. Goes back and forth, between all the characters in third person. It's and the chapters also jump between what's happening with Bryce in Nesta's world and Reese's world and Hunt and Baxian and Rune and all the rest of them in Midgard, which is our main world that the Crescent City book is in, obviously. There is so much going on in this book that, yeah. Where do I start? I never plan these out beforehand. I just jump right into it. Definitely see how the characters change and grow throughout the whole series, obviously. Constantly growing and adapting and getting over their fears and trying to overcome some of their problems from the past. I did find one plot hole that she doesn't really explain very well. Therion is a mer, and he can obviously be on land and have legs, but when he's in the water, he has a full tail. And every 24 hours, he has to be fully submerged in the salt water, the ocean of the world. Not for very long, like maybe like a minute or two, but enough so that he doesn't lose his tail. And there is a point in the book where they are underground for several days. Now there are underground rivers in these cave systems, but they don't mention if Therion gets in them at all and keeps his tail, and the whole time he's there with them, like, they're down there for a few days. And she doesn't mention how he doesn't lose his tail, so I'm assuming the rivers are good, that they help him out, but to me that just seems a little bit of a plot hole. Not a serious plot hole, but like a little thing like doesn't really add up or explained properly. I feel the pace was fairly even. The whole book was like it's evenly paced, but it went fairly fast. Like there's only a few spots that were kind of slow. Definitely spicy. There is spice in this book for sure, between multiple couples, not just Arun and not just Bryce and Hunt. I'm not going to tell you who the other couple is, but if you've read the last book, you should know who the other couple is. A couple twists thrown in that I wasn't expecting, but good things. I didn't feel it was overly predictable. Some things were kind of predictable, but not like, nothing that I was like, I figured that out way in advance. I also do not try to figure out books way in advance. I like to be surprised. Definitely emotional. Definitely some sad moments, some gasp moments, some oh my god, did that actually happen moments, and literally kick my feet, squeal, like shake the book, like I'm so excited, especially right at the end. I loved the ending. I love the way it wrapped up. I love that she does a little afterword for all of the main characters. Definitely leave things open to the imagination. It ends maybe like a few days after the main event, like the tying up of all the problems and whatnot. So definitely leaves things up to the imagination, but enough of it is wrapped up that you know that they are going to basically live happily ever after. Obviously it compares to other Sarah J. Maas books, if you like her world and her universe. Oh, and there was a hint at what might happen in the ACOTAR series. I don't know if Sarah's going to continue with that she hinted at in this or not. I do know she was planning another book for that series. So we'll see what happens. Definitely satisfying ending. Loved it. Oh, and I would also compare it to Jennifer L. Armentrout. These two girls are really close in their writing styles. Also Nikki Pau Prado, although Nikki Pau Prado does more of like the younger age group. But she's starting, like I've only read her first 3 books and she's only got I think only 4 out right now, Nikki does. And she started out the same way these girls did, like it was kind of like the young adult and it merged into more mature. So let's see how she progresses too. I'm going to do another one of her books in the near future as well, so you'll get a little bit of review on her style as well. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars for this book in particular, for the whole series, for the author. Highly recommend. Mentioning again that you need to read her other series first, especially A Court of Thorn and Roses series, before you read this one's. Great high fantasy, romantasy, whatever you want to call it. Excellent plot. Excellent character growth. Highly recommend. Crescent City series. I will always recommend Sarah J. Maas. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Hope it didn't give you too many spoilers. I tried not to go too deeply into other things. Obviously, everything gets wrapped up. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.